Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Upper Body. I'm so excited you're here. I can't wait for you to work out with me these next 8 weeks. Here, what I got for you today. We've got Upper Body. We're gonna do 45 seconds on with a 15-second rest. Hopefully the clock is always in our favor. If not, you might get a little bit extra rest. That would be fun. Also, how do I want you to do this? I want you to keep track of how many reps you're doing in each 45-second set. So grab a piece of paper and a pen. The reason I want you to do this, I want you to write that down. If you have kept up with me, you need to increase your weight. If you have not, your weight is perfect and you're going to challenge that number each day you do this. So you're going to do this each week, okay? For 8 weeks, you're going to do this program. This is why this works. When you do a program over and over and over, you can see the benefits. You can see you progress. And so I want to make sure that you guys are keeping track of how many reps you're doing, so that when you come back, you can see the strength. So next week, you're like, oh, I did 20. I'm going to challenge that. But I don't want you going so fast that you're out of control. If you're beating my reps, I want you to increase your weights. So what weights do you need? I've got some 5s, 8s, and 10s. If you're a beginner, you'll probably go with between 5 to no weights. You might start with 5 for the first round and have to drop them for the second, which is fine. So your next week goal would be to keep the 5 weights for both rounds. If you're more advanced, you'll go to a 10, between an 8, 10, and 12, depending on your muscle strength. So just kind of play with that and challenge you. I'm giving you permission to be kind and to listen to your body. I am not giving you permission to go easy on yourself, because you are here for change, and change is what makes it real, right? So let's warm up. Go ahead and just go into a little jog, just like that, okay? If you're not able to jog, you're going to keep everything low impact. That means you're going to step it out. You're always going to keep a foot on the ground as you move. So anytime I'm jumping, you can just lower the exercise down. That goes for all exercises that you see across the board. If something is too hard, you just lower it down just a little bit until you can move up to that harder exercise, okay? So, jog in just a second. Good. Had some jump rope arms, because those are always fun. Start to warm the shoulders. Like I said, we're doing upper body today. All right. We're going to do some high knees. This is a little higher. Again, if you're lower impact, you're just doing a high march. Tightening the core, shoulders down and back. Okay. You can keep those arms going just for fun. Good. We're going to stop and we're going to do some rotations. Side to side. You might get some popping here. It's okay. It's just warming up that thoracic spine. It's going to be awesome. We're going to use that back today. Keep breathing. You're going to hear me breathing a lot. I've got a mic pack on today so you guys can hear me well. It's a big thing sticking out of my pants here. So you might hear me breathing, because this is real, guys, right? All right, go ahead and keep shaking out for just a second. Grab some water if you need some. Here we go. So the first one, let me show you, we're going to do them in blocks of 2. The first one is a single arm row. You're going to grab a weight. You're going to put your hand on your knee. Tip over, nice long straight spine. Core is going to come in, and you're just going to row here. Now, if it's too hard to do on your knee, just step to a couch and use that as your stable place. That's a great option to do that with. Second move. So we're going to do one side and then the other 2 rounds. Tricep kickback. We're just going to tip over and we're going to kick straight back from here. Again, core tight. If you have to come up a little bit, or you can do what's called a kickstand right here. You ready? Grab your weights. I'm going to grab a 10 right away. You might start at that 5, like I said. Totally fine. You do you, and you start where you can. If you find that you do the first round and it's too light, go heavier on the second round, okay? Here we go. We got 45 seconds. We're going to pull and pull. Core is tight. Head is not up or down. Just looking about 3 feet in front of you. Okay? So you'll notice that I'm a little faster because this is a little light of a weight for me. So I'm just going to slow it down and control that. Okay? But if you are beating my reps, you're going to raise that weight. Don't be afraid of weight, guys. You can add weight, challenge those muscles. They like to be challenged, and you're not going to grow into a big gorilla, I promise. You're going to define that body. Lifting weights is so good for changing your mass. Good. Go ahead and rest. I'm going to grab some 8s for my kickbacks. You're just going to tip over, engage here, and here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kick back. We got 45 seconds. Now I hope you guys turn on some tunes here in the background. I did mine with no music so that you guys could listen to what you are motivated by. Back and forth, kick, breathe. Now, as you get up, you're going to do a little tight contraction. Remember, you have that kickstand option. Kicking it back. Ooh, I'm feeling those. Tighten. If you have to drop those weights halfway through, that is totally fine. Kick it back. Breathe. 5 more seconds. And done. Nice. Go ahead and grab that weight for the row again. Remember, you can use that couch option. Okay, so hand placed here. You're gonna feel some strength in that glute and row. With 45 seconds, you may be able to go higher in weight. I want you to keep that in mind. Challenge those muscles. Up and down. Breathe. Nice. Pull. Really make sure you're pulling that shoulder blade in and around, and you're not curved here, okay? Your back is flat, and you're just slowing that down and pulling that shoulder blade in and out. We got 10 more seconds. Slow it down if you need to, or grab a bigger weight or less weight. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice. Okay, we're going to go into the second round of triceps. Grab that weight, core tight or the kickstand, and press. Now the idea with these is we're going to do a minimal rest, okay? What that means is we're not going to give your muscles a lot of time to recover, and it's time under tension. So when you work them and don't give them a lot of rest, they break down more and they're going to repair stronger. They're going to recruit all those muscle fibers sitting on the couch that aren't doing their job. Squeeze. And they're going to grow. They're going to grow in strength, not necessarily in dimension. 5 more seconds. Squeeze. You can slow it down. Nice. Shake it out. Round 1 done. Okay, round 2. 2 exercises. We got bicep curls. We're gonna stand core tight, okay? Don't forget this postural muscle thing. You're gonna push the bum down, the core in, and the chest up. As you maintain that, you're gonna go up and then out. You're gonna work the bicep. Up, then out. Second exercise. We're gonna do a lateral raise. We'll grab 2 weights. Soften the knees, tuck the pelvis. We're just gonna raise to the shoulder height. If you go higher, you're lifting too light. So you need to stay right at the shoulder height, okay? Grab those weights. I'm gonna do an 8 for my bicep curls to start today. Okay, ready? Almost there. Our time was not in our favor. All right, we're gonna start at 45 and go up and out and up and out. Now the cool thing about muscle is that if you think of what a pound of marshmallows look like and a pound of apples, they weigh the same, guys, but their density, like their space they take up, are different. And so when people say fat weighs or muscle weighs more than fat, not true. It weighs the same, but for space, it weighs differently. So if you are trying to change your body, right, not lose weight, change your body, there's nothing better than lifting weights. And done. You got 15 seconds. We're gonna do those lateral raises. Grip here and lift, okay? 3, 2, 1. Nice. The other thing is to consider is a lot of people like to do a lot of cardio. And here, you'll hear my heart rate come up. You'll hear me start to breathe. I will get cardio with lifting, okay? Weight is in your heels here, soft knees, and you're slow. You're not rushing through these. Breathe. You'll find that maybe week 1, you try to increase the amount of reps. And week 2, you're probably increasing the weight. However, I want you to be prepared. It takes 6 to 8 weeks to see major muscle changes. So you need to stay consistent. Don't give up after week 1. You're like, I lifted, nothing happened. You got to stay with it. Done. Good. Oh, stay with these weights. Breathe a little bit, grab a drink if you need to. 5 seconds, we're going back to those bicep curls. Here we go. Soften those knees, pull up, down, and out. Now when you lift, you want to make sure that you're using all the muscles you can by stabilizing them and isolating and utilizing the muscle that you're trying to use to build. So here, we're using the biceps. I'm really trying to I'm taking out the swing, okay? So I'm really isolated and I'm not swinging and I'm using that muscle. My core is tight. There's not a lot of movement coming from anywhere but my elbows. The other thing is I'm keeping those elbows right locked into those ribs. If you are back here, you're using some different muscles. So you need to pull up, okay? Done. Big breath. Going back to that lateral raise. Again, butt tucked, tummy in, shoulder blades back, and lift. Right to the shoulder blades. Now, here's another secret. I don't love lifting, right? People are like, I don't like it. But here's the thing. You start to fall in love with the process, okay? It's a half hour. It's not terrible. It's not torture. I'm not doing this because I hate my body. I'm doing it because my body deserves it, and my body needs the challenge, and my health needs the challenge. And as you fall in love with that process, you keep showing up time and time again. One more. Lift and down. Nice. Shake that out. How's your weight selection? Pretty good? Okay. Write that down. Write down how many you did. Write down your weight so that you can come back next week and you know what you did. Okay, next set. We're going over to a bent over fly. So you're going to bend at the hips. Weight in your heels, soft. Okay. I don't want you to feel a lot of pressure in your low back. If you're feeling pressure, it's probably because you're rounded. So you need to take like you have a towel and stick it out. Flies are going to be right here. Okay. And then we're going to go to an overhead press. We're going to bring those weights, rack them here, and come up. If you have neck issues, just go super light or start with like a water bottle or just a range of motion. But if you can, stick with those 5s or higher. But if you have back issues or neck issues, make sure that you're really stabilizing first, okay? I'm going to grab an 8. Oh, just kidding. I think I'm going to stay with an 8. We're going to do an 8. Okay, here we go. We're going to tip over. 3. Sorry, we're going to wait 5 seconds. So we're on a clock. All right, and go. Lift and down. Lift and down. Now with these, I don't want a lot of throwing, right? You'll see that at the gym. Really controlled and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Pretend someone's putting a pencil between those shoulder blades and they're having you squeeze it to hold it in place. Squeeze and down. Squeeze. Good. At any time, if you need to just put down the weights, shake it out, and then jump back in with me, that's great. Keep it real, right? Tighten that core. If your back gets sore, just come out of it, Come back in. Breathe, come on. And done. Okay, we're gonna go over to a overhead press. 5 seconds. We're gonna bring them right here. 3, 2, 1. We're just gonna press up and down, up and down. Breathe. Nice and controlled. Breathe. Neck is soft. Don't put a lot of tension in your neck and your traps. Those are the muscles that you can grab if I reached around right here that stick up a little bit. Just relax them and allow your ribs, you'll feel a muscle right under your ribs, kind of control this a little bit more. Okay, nice and controlled. You got it, you're doing great. Breathe, core's tight here. Last one, press and down. Great, grab a drink. All right, going back into those flies. Here we go, here's a front view. Lift and down. Notice, I'm not looking up at the camera, I'm doing the same thing as you are. So you don't have to look up at the camera, look about 3 feet in front of you so that that neck is all lined up. If it feels better to kickstand, you can also put one foot back. It's gonna also support the neck and the back. And lift. Woo! Yowzers! We got it, come on. 10 more seconds. Breathe. Come on. Breathe. One more, and lift. Nice. Shake it out. We're going back to those overhead presses. Rack them up. You got 5 seconds. Core tight. You can also kickstand here and lift. Now, these are one that you can add an assist. Oh, I got a hair in my... So, if you need a little help, say your weight's starting to get heavy right about now, you can load this. So I'm going to show you a few. You're going to come down and help up, down and press up. Those can help if they get hard. If not, you're just going to control them nice and easy. And you'll find some days you feel stronger than others. That's okay. Press and down. Press and down. 2 more. Release that neck. And 1 more. Nice. Shake it out a little bit. Okay? We have 1 more round. We're going to drop to the floor. If you cannot go to the floor, you can do the plank in standing. You can do it on a table or even on a wall, okay? So we're gonna drop to the floor. We've got 2 exercises down there. We're gonna do a chest press and a plank. So the plank is just gonna be here. There's 3 options. Hands are gonna be here. So option 1, on your knees, just like that. Make sure the pelvis is tucked under. Option 2, all the way up like a push-up position. And option 3 is gonna be elbows, straight legs. All right? Now, I do not expect you to hold this the whole 45 seconds. So you're gonna come down and come back up. So you're gonna keep doing planks within the minute. I'm gonna hold as long as I can. You do what you can. Come down, rest for 3 seconds, and jump back in. Try not to lose form. So if you're losing form, you need to come out of it and come back in. You ready? Here we go. Okay, so you're gonna come up. You're gonna tuck under. Good, settle in. Now remember, 1, position 2 on your hands, or position 3 with me. You'll notice I have a flat back. I'm not sagging. I'm tucked under. We're just gonna sit here and breathe. If you have to come out of it, jump out of it and join me again. We got this. I'm gonna keep bringing my head up so I can watch our time. Now you can also come down to your knees and get a rest or stay consistent, and then you can come back up. Okay? We got this. Come on. Come out of it if you need to, or change positions. Come on, and done. Nice, shake those arms out. We're gonna roll to the back for a chest press. I'm gonna use my 10s. This is an exercise you can go heavier on. Okay, so you're gonna set your weights right here in like a 4 position. And all you're gonna do is press up and down. Now you're gonna stay chest height. You're not gonna go over your head, okay? Let me check our time. Here we go. 3. I gotta get where I can see it. Okay, and 1, go. Press and down, press and down. Squeeze the chest together. This is a pushing motion, right? We do a lot of pushing. We open doors. I can't think of anything else we do, but we do lots of pushing. And here's the thing, you're strong in this motion. You really are. So push, push here, lift up and down. Shoulder blades should be kind of flat on the floor. Core should also be flat. So I want you to push and take the space under your back out, okay? So you're gonna smash here, tighten the core as you press up, okay? So you should feel some tightening happening right there. Last one, press and down. Nice, okay. We got those planks again. I know, this is a hard round. Okay, you ready? Find your position. You got this. 3, 2, actually we're gonna go 5 seconds, so it makes it easy for my counting. All right, let me come on my elbows and go. Breathe. Settle in, find your positioning. If you have to go high and then tuck your pelvis and then settle in. The other thing people do is they try to run away from their elbows. Try to stack over those elbows. This is gonna work on a lot of upper body strength, okay? If you have to come out of it and come back in, totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold this my entire 45 seconds. But I want you to do you. Remember the 3 levels, 1, 2, or up on your hands. Keep breathing. We're almost there. We have, oh, we're actually done. Done! We did it! Woo! Nice. Okay, on the chat, on their backs. Grab those weights. All right, here we go. Tummy tucked. 3, actually we're gonna go 5 seconds, make math easy. And here we go. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Press and down. Press and down. If you start to come over your eyeballs, you're too high. You need to stay low, about nipple height. Okay, squeezing the chest together. I want you to feel some pressure in the glutes from just tightening to stabilize your back. Core is pulled in, back is flat. You got it, come on. Press. Press. Oh, keep going. My thing went dark. Almost there, press. I knew we were close. Come on, press. Press. And done. Nice. Since we're on the floor, go ahead and just open up above your arms and stretch, kind of like a big dead man stretch. You're gonna feel that in your low back. Good, go ahead and come up into sitting. Put your legs together, chest tall, just come forward. Stretch that low back just a little bit. Now I want to make sure that you're not skipping the stretching portion of these videos. Lengthening that muscle back out after you work them is super important. And I know when we're on a time crunch, we're like, see ya, done. But try to stretch a little bit each day. I like to sit here. Go ahead and stretch across. Breathe. Big breath. Good. Switch to the other side. Good. I'm going to come up on my knees, just to open up my torso a little bit. I want to come up and over. How'd you do? Did you write down those numbers? So next week when you do this again, you're going to challenge yourself. But you know, if you liked this one, you can do this one multiple days of the week. I'm encouraging you to work 4 to 6 days a week, which is why I'm doing 5 videos and then giving you an option of doing your own thing. Like a lot of people like to walk on that other day. Open up the chest. But I want to challenge you to find a half hour in your day, because I promise, everyone's like, I don't have time. Yes, you do. You have time. If you have time to sit and watch Netflix, you have time to do a half hour workout, okay? Make it about family. Go ahead and press down. Have your kids come and do it without weights with you. Good. Last one, you're just going to open the legs out, stretch that low back. Nice. Your kids are watching you, right? If you have kids, they're watching. They see what you're doing for your health, and it's important. Good. Well done, guys. Thanks for joining me here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.